Hey, Penderbrook. Why does everyone wear masks?
Docilites pride themselves on rational thinking. Concealing our identities allows us to judge an idea entirely on its merits, rather than be tainted by prejudices such as age, race, sex, class, or attractiveness.
What about height? Did you guys forget about height?
I suppose that's something that might work to your advantage.
How did you become a member of Decilio?
They offered me membership several years ago in exchange for keeping Sebastian in check. After I failed to do so, they decided to take matters into their own hands. They've been using our offices for their recon ever since.
So that's why it's so hard to get into the bullpen. Why did you agree to join?
Being able to see what the world will be like in the future? Only a fool would pass something like that up. Docilites get to bid on who gets to unleash technology after it gets unshelved. It's done wonders for our stock prices.
What's a soothmaker?
Soothmaker is a title bestowed upon the Docilite with the most seniority. They're responsible for leading the shelving ceremony and deciding when a disruptive item is safe to unleash on the public.
When does he plan on unleashing the ficus?
2017.
2017? They'll have flying cars by then.
Trust me, they won't.
Can't you just challenge the soothmaker?
Unfortunately not. Challenging the Soothmaker is an honor bestowed only on those who are born into Decilio. Because Thornton and I are relatively new members, we're still treated with a fair degree of suspicion.
Good night, sweet prince.
Can we move it along? My knees are starting to buckle.
Here sits Sebastian D. Cartwright, a brilliant inventor, but too proud to accept membership into our fine institution. For his stubbornness, Cartwright will be incarcerated until his technology is deemed safe to release to the public in 2038. Vivat Docilio, Fortis Docilio. That big red button is pretty tempting, but he's been through enough. No, pressing that button is exactly what one of those Decilio creeps would do. Though, if I'm pretending to be one of those Decilio creeps, maybe I should press the button. Real moral dilemma here. Sebastian, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it will hurt me. Hey, Penderbrook. Hey, Penderbrook. Balloons filled with helium? This place has everything. Behold our idol, the manatee Hugh, here to remind us why we do what we do.
Oh, cute.
This must be where the debate takes place. This must be where the debate takes place. Locked. We'll need to find a key if we want to go in there.
Ow, why is it a manatee? Is it just for the pun?
They're pretty docile. Oh, the humanity!
Oh, can we move along? You're not exactly a lightweight.
This must be where the debate takes place. This must be where the debate takes place. Locked. We'll need to find a key if we want to go in there. I noticed you have a pin.
You're supposed to say Vivat Decilio. Don't you know anything?
I guess not.
That's how you're supposed to greet people here. One person says Vivat Decilio, and the other person says Fortis Decilio.
Sounds fun.
No, it's stupid. This whole place is stupid.
Something wrong?
I'm too young.
Oh, okay. I know it might feel that way, but one day you'll look back and miss these times.
No, I'm too young to see the movie. They're gonna destroy it after the fair's over, and they're not gonna remake it for 23 years. It's so unfair. Everyone knows the original's always better.
If I could get you into the movie, would you let me borrow that pin?
I guess, but I don't know how you'd pull that off.
Leave that to me to figure out.
Sure, whatever you say.
This ficus has seen better days. They must have dragged the ocean to recover it. Not sure how to pronounce this, but it sure looks good.
Did you find a way to get me into the movie?
I'm working on it.
Well, work harder.
Vivat Docilio!
Fortis Docilio. What movie are you showing?
Oh boy, you're really gonna want to check this one out. It's called, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce this one, to be honest, but it's a real whooper of a story. It takes place in this world where everyone's hooked up to these computers, but no one really knows it, see? So the main guy has to go to war with all the computers so people can see the world for what it really is, which ain't so good. They did a showing of it in New Delhi last month, but people started asking way too many questions. Can computers actually do that? Are we in a computer right now? How did they make the camera move all fancy like that? Well, pretty soon after that, we swept in and destroyed all the copies. Except for this one, of course.
What happens to a movie after it gets shelved?
It gets destroyed like all the others, but they keep a copy of the script so they can remake it whenever the soothmaker says it's ready.
Seems like a waste.
You're preaching to the converted, kid. If you ask me, the original's always better.
Do you think we're actually in a computer simulation?
Well, I'm not a legacy, so I've never actually been inside the shelving zone. But let me ask you this. Do you ever feel like you're not exactly in control of what you're doing? Like someone else is making the decisions for you?
Now that I think of it, yeah. Almost all the time.
Well, there you go.
I've got to go. Vivat Docilio.
Fortis Docilio!
Vivat Docilio!
Fortis Docilio.
How are you today, fellow docilite?
You seem pretty chipper.
Of course I'm chipper. I've just become a member of the most powerful secret society in the world.
Big whoop.
It is a big whoop, isn't it? Whoop, whoop, whoop!
How did you become a docilite?
That's a funny story, actually. I was driving home from the patent office when two vans came up and drove me off the road. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in that wacky zoo they got going over there. After a few sprays to the old noggin, the soothmaker comes up to me and tells me I can either join this amazing group or spend the rest of my life as a cautionary tale. What an amazing offer, right?
Right. What's so dangerous about a key?
A key? This isn't just any key. This is a universal key. It's an actual key to the city, or town, or village, wherever you want to use it, really. Just hold it up to any lock and you'll be able to unlock that baby in a matter of seconds. Obviously, this would have made all locks obsolete and would have been a huge disrupting force in the world's economy, which is why I'm here.
Can I have one of these?
No way, Jose. You'll have to wait until 2021 like everyone else. That's when everything's going to be running on fingerprints.
Bye.
Doodles!
Well, look at that. I guess someone at Decilio managed to recover the ficus.
I know that voice.
Lacey?
If it isn't my old roommate, Clara. Welcome to the Decilio Fair.
You're still falling for that. How dense are you? It's Noomi Kovacs.
Very funny, Clara. We all know Noomi Kovacs and her partner Turn are not welcome here in Decilio and would probably be locked up if someone found out.
But I'm not Clara.
She knows that. Stop blowing her cover and play along.
Wow, you do voices too.
What are you doing here?
I'm here with my lovely fiancé, Thornton, who I love very deeply. He's shown me the error of my rebellious ways, and I've decided it's better to beat them than join them.
I think you mean it's better to join them than beat them.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. So what brings you here?
I'm here to see a mutual friend of ours and to make sure he gets home safe.
I was hoping you'd say that. Is there anything I can do to help?
I could really use one of those universal keys, but she won't let me.
Oh, yeah. That one's a real eager beaver. There's no way she's gonna just let you have one. If you were to distract her, though, I might be able to do something.
How do you suggest I do that?
Try riling her up. She acts all sunshine and roses, but I think that's because she's trying to ignore the compromise she's made in joining.
We'll give it a shot.
I think you mean you'll give it a shot?
Right. Sorry.
Ugh, get it together, Kovacs.
Vivat Docilio!
Fortis Docilio. Can I ask you a question?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Are you happy? I mean, really happy.
What kind of question is that? Of course I'm happy, especially now. I mean, Docilio is a wonderful, wonderful organization, which I could not be happier to be a part of.
Okay, but... How does it feel to be a sellout?
A sellout?
That's what you are, aren't you?
Oh, I see. You're testing my loyalty. Well, if being a sellout is what it takes to be a part of this wonderful group, then I couldn't be happier to be one.
Okay, let's try this again. Don't you wish people could actually use your invention instead of just sitting in a hole until it doesn't matter anymore?
Well, sure. I mean, every inventor wants to make a difference, but not too much of a difference, right? It's like the soothmaker says, whenever you make a change, the world has to rearrange. You don't want to rearrange things too much.
So, you're just in it for the money then?
There's more to Docilio than just money. We have some of the greatest minds in the world.
And how much good are they doing in here?
I had two choices, all right? Either join these people or spend the rest of my life in their weird human zoo. Don't you think I'd like to be out there trying to advance the world instead of slowing it down? But that's not how it works. It's just not how it works.
Good to know. Thanks for being so honest. Did you get the key?
Sure did. Here. Go long!
Go long?
I got this.
Thanks for the help.
Not sure what you're talking about there, stranger. I'm just minding my business at this here booth.
Right. I must have confused you with someone else. Check under the doormat. Now, to just find the right combination. That looks about right. Now, to just make a few changes.
Warning. Vocabulary functions are currently being upgraded. Making changes to the Docilite Age database may corrupt the augmentation process. Do you wish to proceed? Augmentation resumed.
Oh, the poor manatee. I hope he died of natural causes. It's a Docilio calendar. It says today is the annual day of shelving. Auction to start at 7, followed by snacks and dancing. I hope they booked a good DJ.
We are not hitting the dance floor. It's hard enough to walk.
It's a Docilio calendar. It says today is the annual day of shelving. Auction to start at 7, followed by snacks and dancing. I hope they booked a good DJ.
We are not hitting the dance floor. It's hard enough to walk.
It's a list of everything that's being shelved this year. Looks like the ficus is up second. What do you think, Tern? Should we wake him?
Don't you dare.
Let's try this again.
Warning. Vocabulary functions are currently being upgraded. Making changes to the Docilite Age database may corrupt the augmentation process. Do you wish to proceed? Age requirement removed for all cinematic events. Warning. Advanced vocabulary functions have been corrupted in the Soothmaker database. Rhyming dictionary disabled.
Computers are so efficient. I've already done everything I need to do with that. All right, in the world of Docilio, you're officially an adult.
Yes!
Now hand over the pin.
Okay, but if this doesn't work, I want it back.
It'll work.